Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius December 31, 2022. Mercury turns retrograde in your sign today, and you may need to observe a while longer before pushing forward. There can be delays with information, and some personal plans may stall or appear to move backward when, in fact, they can benefit from a review. Mercury will remain retrograde until January 18th, and while the recent new moon has you wanting to advance, you may need to pause to allow your emotions to catch up with your mind. As such, delays occurring now can be blessings in disguise. You are looking at the world a little differently through different filters, which can be a valuable exercise. Aim to take extra time coming to decisions and making commitments for now. Mercury and Venus align in your sign today, and you have more impact than usual, especially regarding what you communicate. Energies feel easygoing, but you should be more mindful of what you say, as it may not come out as you intend. You're creative and charming, which gets you out of many problems. You might frequently be the subject of conversation. Today will make you feel quite respected by and connected to the universe. This is because mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger of the mind and communication, will unite in an exact conjunction with sweet Venus, our goddess planet of the mind and communication, within your solar house of identity and zodiac sign. This ensures that you will have a strong union of your mind and heart. This is a great moment to have a meaningful conversation with someone who you adore. Still, you also may very well be on the receiving end of someone else's compliments, gifts, or affection. Embrace the magic. You know who you are. You may feel more withdrawn since the first quarter moon in Aries might be calling you home today. These feelings might be amplified by the fact that Mercury will station retrograde in your sign as well. Mercury retrograde may make you feel more unsure of yourself as a professional, since it might not be the time when you feel self-assured in your professional identity. Instead of trying to hide over the next few weeks, use the retrograde to become okay with your imperfections as a professional. It is on the other side of the new year that Venus, the planet of money, will not only join Saturn in your income sector, but just minutes before the moon will return for its first visit to your work sector for 2023. With Mars slowing down as he moves into his final 2 weeks in retrograde motion in your work sector, the money and professional gods are giving you permission to hold back. You will benefit from eating fish instead of meat as often as possible. Fish oil has tremendously beneficial effects on the nails and hair and doesn't tax the digestive system as red meat does. Enjoy the lighter things in life: fresh vegetables, bean curd, soy products, and herbal tea. Even if you make substitutes only once a week, you will benefit in the long run from your effort. Have you ever followed a recipe for fish or tofu? Try it. A fantastic day is ahead for you, as this day is filled with the magic of your own 11 essence. Whatever you have on your agenda, as long as it involves people, you're going to shine. In fact, the more people, the better. This is the day to make a huge impact on an online crowd. If there's something that needs to be addressed or taught, go for it. Make a list of what you want to accomplish, and then have at it. You'll be super. As Mercury spends his first full day in retrograde motion in Capricorn, this is giving you the best of both worlds. You are only 8 days into your birthday month, and with Mercury back in direct motion before it ends, this is giving you a chance to look to the future while also making sure no stones have been left unturned. At the same time, as an alignment with Venus peaks, this is putting heart and mind on the same page, but with one looking to the past and the another to the future, all while passing information between the two. While Uranus will spend the rest of the year in retrograde motion in your romantic sector, in her final days in Capricorn, Venus, the planet of love, is looking to the future. Helping to bridge the two is Mercury, who in his first full day in retrograde motion in Capricorn is aligned with Venus, keeping heart and mind on the same page, but also the past, present and future linked. Our eyes in the sky. Your passionate, fiery side will be highlighted today as the moon takes its first steps in the sign of Aries. The energy here can become quite emotional, and the temptation to stay in bed and close out the world could be real. A connection between the Moon and Jupiter could also make you feel overwhelmed, especially when it comes to responsibilities. It might not be easy to put on a brave face this morning, so be gentle with yourself and others as everyone attempts to navigate this messy cosmic climate. You will feel slightly out of sync with the people around you today. Try not to blame yourself for this phenomenon. Realize that this simply has to do with the difficult cosmic energy of the day. Relations will be better tomorrow. Wait it out. Don't be too quick to judge someone else's work. You may think it is wrong simply because you don't understand it. Take your time and ask questions before jumping to the conclusion that the work has been done incorrectly. You may learn something. As we continue into the evening, the Moon squares the Sun, creating some emotional fluctuations, and you might feel more sensitive than usual. This is a good time to release any fears or hurt feelings you might be harboring. Give yourself permission to unplug and save significant conversations for another day. It's important to put yourself and your well-being first. Take a moment to let go of anything you feel is holding you back, so you can head into the new year feeling refreshed. Strong-willed people may stand in your way today. Do your best to avoid them altogether. Their thinking is not along the same lines as yours. Communication with these types of people is only going to complicate matters instead of clarifying them. Mercury begins its retrograde journey in Capricorn today, so prepare yourself for the usual miscommunications and aggravations that accompany this transit. Stay calm and carry on. After midnight, messenger planet Mercury stations retrograde for the final time this year in pragmatic Capricorn. As this station coincides with the new year, we may opt to be a bit more flexible in setting our resolutions for 2023 now. At the very least, consider leaving them open to revision until Mercury stations direct on January 18th. Mercury retrograde will do its thing, provoking misunderstandings, crashing electronics, and causing us to voice sentiments at inopportune times. Most of all, it will force us to reflect upon our goals. As we make decisions heading into January, treat yourself with patience and give others a bit of grace. Don't get down on yourself if you aren't immediately successful on your first attempt at a new venture. You may feel as if your support group is leaving you high and dry today. Perhaps you are given a task with very little guidance on how to complete it. Don't worry. Have confidence in yourself. You are given nothing you can't handle yourself. Following this, the Moon enters Aries, ending its void of course which began last night. Over the next 2 days, the Moon and Jupiter are the only planets transiting fire signs. With so many planets in Earth signs now, we need this extra boost of enthusiasm to keep us motivated. To optimally channel this energy, seek out physical activities to get your body moving. Especially in the Northern Hemisphere, these colder months can turn us into couch potatoes. Get your circulation going and watch as your mood is boosted.